What's up? What's up? It's DJ J Rock, DJHelpDesk.com. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're doing a broadcast tonight to talk about internet beef, Facebook beef, and arguments and conversation, and we're going to talk about solutions to resolve them, stop them from escalating, or just how not to get involved with that crazy stuff. And so I'm going to bring on my panel. Tonight we have DJ B Love, we got Cool DJ Dre, and DJ J Mathis may be joining us shortly. How y'all doing today?
Oh man, I'm doing great.
I'm doing excellent. I'm calm, but I've been keyed up from earlier today.
All right, so let's do this. Let's take like a minute or two each, and you guys introduce yourself. Ladies first.
Okay. DJ B Love, currently location independent, but located on the East Coast, one half of the Power Jams DJs, and a lovely consultant for WOW Event Solutions. And I'm excited to be here and participate.
All right. Thank you. We're excited to have you. Cool DJ Dre.
Oh yeah, DJ Dre, Cool DJ Dre from uptown, downtown, round town, Spain, Italy, France. You know, I'm all over.
Hong Kong, baby.
You know it.
All right, so we're gonna hop into the conversation. Up and down my timeline, I see different people just beefing over various things on Facebook. Recently, I seen professionals having disagreements, and seeing things escalate, to a point where I feel cross the line, which is what motivated me to have this talk. As professionals, we got to remember that on Facebook, the internet, Instagram, social media, period, your potential clients see you. And even if the potential client don't see you, the person that may refer, like myself personally, a lot of the work I get comes from referrals. Somebody knows you. Somebody knows somebody that knows you. 6 degrees of separation. And so, DJ B Love, what are your thoughts on, just Facebook beef and internet beef in general?
First of all, I want to say that the internet is a place that we direct energy, but it's not a real place. So I'm always a little taken aback when I see people being so willing to make a public record of a fleeting emotion that they may not even be attached to in like a week. They may not feel that way so much anymore. So when I see that, I always think, let's be gentle, because clearly these two people are going at it, and there's a big platform, and a lot of people want to chime in and add their 2 cents. So I tend to, when I see my friends having that kind of exchange, or professionals that I have a relationship with, I might have a conversation with them outside of that thread or that, long comment strand, and just ask, is everything okay? And remind them that the internet is basically a permanent record. And so, depending on what you feel like your personal brand represents would govern your behavior in these situations. Some people have no cut card. It's like maybe they got bullied in 3rd grade and they got this keyboard and an audience, and they get real reckless. And I feel like it can take a pretend place and bring it into the real physical world. And now people are so keyed up and amped up, they feel like they want to permanently deal with the situation. So I think we should try to pepper that down a little bit and realize it's not a real place.
Yeah. DJ Dre?
Man, you know my thoughts on this whole internet and Facebook beef and stuff like that. First and foremost, we are professionals, okay? We supposed to be professionals, all right? When you step out of your character and you get into these beefs, and then all types of information comes out and different things, and then you have people that's supposed to be professional that have their own companies or whatever. You know, I think the beef, it shouldn't be no beef. It should be a one-on-one conversation with the people that's involved, right? And then you could come to some agreement and you can solve the problem. But when you go and put all your business and everything and social media and everything blows up, it's crazy, because you don't know from a person from the East Coast, the Midwest, the West Coast, the South. You don't know that they might have people all over the world, and they see these types of beefs. And some people they carry them. I mean, they really carry the beefs. I mean, to the point that you might get somebody knocking on your door. I'm serious, J Rock, because I'm telling you, it happened to me. It happened to me. You know, it was a beef that from social media, people, it was some cats up in your area, you know, and I'm minding my business, and they brought it on social media and trying to bash me and say different things. But then I had friends in the area that knew these cats, and they was like, yo, Dre, if you want this handle, this is the cat's full name and this is his address.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, we'll meet you there. I'm serious. So that's why I say these social media beefs, you know, you have to come to some type of conclusion, a peaceful agreement. You know what I'm saying? And work it out. Because like I say, these social beefs can blow up. I mean, they can really blow up, and somebody can get hurt over something that pick up the phone or just text, say, hey man, listen, this is what it is, let it go.
Exactly.
That's it.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's up, B-Love?
We got
what up, Cool Drake?
What's going on, Jay?
We got DJ J Mathis joining us, and tonight we're just talking about internet beefs and how to get around, maneuver through those situations, either how to avoid them, how to de-escalate, or just, you know, keep it moving. And so, Beloved, you was going to say something?
Oh, I wanted to, since Jay was just entering, I wanted to give him an opportunity to say, because the little tidbit I have is tad bit juicy.
All right, so Jay, you want to take an opportunity and introduce yourself, and then, you know, talk about how you handle internet beefs type situations?
Well, of course, I'm DJ J Mathis, and a lot of people know who I am, who follow me on Facebook or YouTube. And also on YouTube, DJ TV. I myself was into one, you know, out of all my years of being on Facebook or any of these social medias, I was into one internet beef. Actually, he was beefing with himself. You know, that's it.
Right.
You know. Yeah. When you 1,200 miles from me, yeah, you got fast lips. But if you was 1 mile or 50 miles, you wouldn't say anything. And there's a lot of things, people who do that, they got a lot to say, and in person they just as soft. If I guarantee you, if I went to this person's home state, California, it's and I walked up to him, it'll be, hey, Jay Mathis, what's going on, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be, he ain't gonna he ain't go extra ad lib me, but I just, I wipe it off, man, and I go on because that person is not gonna make or break me. They have nothing to do with my business and where I'm trying to go. So when they want to publicize their beef with you on their public Facebook page, I let them, because you're not doing anything but embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I have clients that follow me. I have potential clients that follow me. I'm not gonna get into it, with you going back and forth, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You get them jokers that do that, whether it's male or female. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that going on. How many of us seen Facebook videos where somebody's bullying someone else? Stuff like that. It's the same with DJs, man. Some DJs think, oh, I got more stuff than you, so I'm better than you, but can't mix a lick. You know what I'm saying? Can't mix a lick. Haven't studied, haven't practiced, but they want to constantly buy stuff. This joker, who I'm speaking of, says that I'm lucky I have a wife and kids. He got more money than me, but yet he can't afford to buy a house. And I own 4,000 square feet. You feel what I'm saying? Sitting on 1.5 acres. So don't tell me what you got, but you can't afford a house. But then you want to brag about how much you spent on your stuff. That's nonsense, man. That's nonsense. We share what our upgrades. You know what I'm saying? It's to influence and inspire up and coming DJs, or even DJs, excuse me, that want to get up on that level. And it's not, and I don't think J-Rock, I think you know this, we never post prices because it's not about the prices.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you choose to, speaking on speakers, if you choose to go with Mackey's and you can kill a party, Mackey on, brother.
Kill a party.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, as it relates to, sometimes as DJs and event professionals, we get new toys and we like to say, hey, we got this. And it's not to brag or shine on anybody. It's you're excited. I've been wanting this for a long time and I reached this accomplishment.
Right.
It's not but then people get mad at you about that. Why you trying to shine on everybody? You got the whole guitar center. And it's like, stuff like that, I don't let it get next to me. I laugh it off. I got gobos and satellite dishes. I just let those little jokes, I just let them go. Because at the end of the day, I realized that my method of operation from the outside, you're not going to understand it. It took DJ B Love a while to learn the method to the madness, and some days she's still scratching her head like, okay, I trust you, but
the one thing we want to do, and especially as black people, and I dare to say it like that, is when someone disrespects us, we tend to pop off, and it takes the man above and a mind to be able to pull yourself back. Because once someone else act ignorant, don't show your ignorance. If I had beef with anybody on this panel right now, nobody on social media would know.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's just how it should be, man. But we got jokers who don't care.
Yeah,
I got a famous phrase that J-Rock knows. I use this to keep me calm. Because it's a lot of George Jefferson. It's a lot of Fred G. Sanford, Aunt Esther, all rolled up in here. But I have a business which requires a certain presence and a certain image. When my clients that call me annually for work, they have a certain expectation. And because they interact with me through social media, they want to be able to say to the other people in the club or to people that they want to leverage for other vendors and say, well, we have this DJ, blah, blah, blah. If they go to my page, they expect to see a certain manner and a certain product. so that they can use that as leverage for themselves. So I always say, the lion don't worry about what the lamb do. All that yipping over there in the corner in the professional domain, I feel like you could roll tape on me when we set up at a gig. When I said bang bang, she got it, I use it, don't I? You could roll tape. It's behind me right now. You see what I'm saying? So all the beef and all of that, if it don't lead to invoices, paid invoices, paid invoices,
well,
you know what I'm saying? Improve business relationships, ease and efficiency was set up so I could have my back and my ankles and my knees, my elbows and my shoulders to do the stanky leg. After I set all that up, all that other stuff is really getting in the way of me meeting my business goals and aspirations. And I don't want to go to jail. And plus, though we get on blogs and all that, and we admonish Shay YT and them when they let their ignorance show in a professional domain, and we say to them, be a racist at home, but not when you managing the apartment complex. So I say that that same thing to the other professionals. Understand, as DJs, we don't really have no industry economically. So stop cutting the fool and get about the business of establishing this as an industry. Yeah. If you got time as a professional to be entertaining all this yip, holla at me. I got some admin work that you can do. Because I know you know how sensitive this equipment is. So when I ask you to move it from here to there, and then from there to here again, you know what I'm saying.
Real quick, I want to shout out the comment box on the stream. Shout out to DJ iDub. Shout out to DJ Crank. Shout out to DJ Pink Vinyl. And if you tuned in, hit up that comment box. Unfortunately, the live stream only shows me like the last 3 or 4 messages. So if I don't shout you out, don't get offended. Just keep commenting. DJ iDub says, if you are repping as a professional, then people promote you as a professional.
Exactly.
That's a good valid point. It's like you got to look at your overall business. Like, for example, prior to 2012, I was J Rock, the studio guy, or Jimmy Reed, the IT guy. So from 2012,
my baby daddy,
and I'm proud to be your baby daddy. And so from 2012 to present, you know, I've been trying to establish myself as DJ J Rock, the DJ, the lighting designer. And so when I'm posting videos and when I'm doing stuff, I put my best foot forward. When I'm not streaming or broadcasting live, I'm putting my best foot forward. And when I see other professionals, I just want to pull my hair out, but then I remember I'm bald. I shaved my head bald. And it's like, and so this isn't to like cast no judgments or nothing like that. But as a professional in the DJ and lighting business, I feel like it's my civic duty to speak up and talk to the other professionals. And it's like, as an industry, we have to do better. It's like, stop fighting over dissing each other over sales deals going wrong. It's like, would you beef with Amazon or would Walmart beef with their customer? You know, depending on what hood you in, it might happen, but not necessarily. And so we have to bring the seriousness back to this art form. That way, when people say they're going to hire a DJ, they don't think they can pay you $75 and you can come and DJ all night and bring $5,000 worth of equipment. It's like we got other issues to battle, is what I'm saying. Right.
Exactly. That was my thing I was saying a couple of weeks ago. It was a blog something, and I say, hey man, listen, instead of us beefing with one another. Let's beef with the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Let's beef with the damn people that making equipment. Cause, you know, we got to spend all this damn money for this high price crap. All they did is add a couple of features on. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go out and buy it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's shiny and it's new.
You know what I'm saying? Let's beef with them. You know, let's beef with the people that say, "Hey, we can't post our art form on social media. We gonna cut your ass off because of copyrights infringement." Let's beef with that. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the seriousness, the serious stuff we need to beef about. But let's keep it professional. Let's keep each other business out of social media, unless it's containing your business of which you operating from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Agree.
Real quick, DJ Crank says this: you shouldn't get into an online battle back and forth while potential customers are viewing how you act or represent your business. Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
And I don't. For me, it goes back to like high school. You got in the spits, you know, fights and arguments in the hallways. So Facebook, social media is one big high school hallway. You know, you flexing your new car, or you spending your rent money. You doing all these things trying to appeal to Facebook. You know, when really all you got to do is just be
yourself,
organic, original. Be yourself. It's like, I'm not gonna shine. You know, I don't have to be anybody other than Daddy, than Baby, and Jimmy Reed.
Can I add?
I'm good.
Can I add something? As the mama bear teacher healer coming in, I'm a light my incense and get my Erica Badu on right here for a minute, because I have had an opportunity. Well, I don't participate in stuff like that, because I'm more like Pearl Bailey from what was that, Harlem Nights. I'll put my pistol out and shoot you in the toe. So I don't got time for all that. I got bad temper, so I don't even participate.
She more like Wolverine.
It's Della Reese.
But I'm sorry, Della Reese. I'm sorry, Della, Auntie. But anyway, sometimes we do, these situations occur, and you might be hot, and you decide to give in. And so I feel like as professionals, we got to be careful to not be too much on the judgment train, and realize that sometimes at the wrong time, somebody say the wrong thing and meet your shadow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And so we got to, in these situations, I feel like we got to take care of each other, because that's a person whose feelings might be hurt, or who may have had a business opportunity thwarted because this nonsense is on social media. You know what I mean? So I feel like I want to make sure that I make it clear that I understand that hateration does come your way. But it's about flavors. If you study your history of being a DJ, it's part of the experience. It's part of the experience. Showing off, representing your set, showing your toys. When you show that mixer, you better use it. When you show that system, you better know how to turn that joker up and represent. It's a yard in Virginia that everybody got their place in the world where they got to earn their stripes. And all this posting and everything, it's us earning our stripes. But when the hateration does come your way, just know that I don't have no judgment for people when you feel like you got to deal with somebody. Because sometimes people know just what to say to spark that little button, and you got to let that dragon out.
And there are times when a person just got to be told. You know, they just got to be told. But you want to do it in a way that's one, it don't have to be on your public Facebook page.
It does not have to be a public record. And
I guarantee you, if it's via an electronic device, Facebook Messenger, text message, consider it a public DM, consider it public, because people are going to screenshot it and they're going to share it and try to make it look bad.
If it ain't a smoke signal, it ain't secure.
One side of the conversation is what they're going to show.
Right.
You know, so it's like, it comes a time when you just got to pick up the telephone, call a person, man to man, woman to woman, you know, gender to gender. You know, it doesn't matter. You got to pick up that phone and say, hey, you know, did I take this the wrong way? Or
Shirley, this is Mabel. I just got to talk to you about this situation, girl.
You really had to bring that song in. But you know what? That's true. I'm a very well outspoken person, and on here and on in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect anybody, but I'm very. I don't bite my tongue. And to what you said was, you know, in the Facebook group that I run, YouTube DJs, we had a couple of DJs that they messaged me, or they even posted, and I don't go into the post. I go into their messages. I had one ask me, do a lot of people take me serious as far as being a member of this group? No. I said, because I said, you actually don't have the tools that some of them has, but to be approached, I'm not saying you're not a real DJ, because if you go on, I don't care, laptop speaker or what. I mean, I bought everything. You know what I'm saying? I got 1s and 2s, 3s and 4s. It don't matter. But I say you got to take yourself back, whether it's turntables, whether it's controllers, you got to learn how to spin. You know what I'm saying? To actually be recognized on the level of platform, because anybody can go out and buy a power speaker and a Dell laptop. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. I mean, I'm not knocking anyone that's doing that may be watching, but sometimes you got to purchase the equipment to be seen. You know what I mean? Such as, I don't care if it's a Mix Track Pro. J-Rock, you said you grabbed the Mix Track
$50 Mix Track.
And how many parties did you rock?
I didn't do a party with it.
Okay.
I rocked in the house for 2 weeks, and that was enough to make me go and buy everything. So it was the gateway drug.
Through this process of coming up, how many haters have you gained?
Oh my goodness.
See, you know, it's kind of funny, right? Because DJ Beloved now has been a victim of internet bashing and stuff like that, all because we started a group called Empower DJs, and it was some miscommunications, but instead of people coming to talk to us, you know, it just spiraled out of control. But needless to say, all the original members, we're still friends, we still talk, we're still in the group. And the one person who started all this drama is still on the sideline hating.
Exactly. It's going to be like that now.
It's Christmas lights.
To most of us, to most of us who value everything that we have, we post it on where? YouTube. We post it on Facebook. But let's stick with YouTube, and this is on that haterism, as B Love quoted. We did a video on YouTube DJ TV, and before it aired, 5 days before it aired, there was a thumbs down on it.
Yeah.
And all that told me was, we're doing something right.
We have a for those of you who don't know, Jay Mathis and our co-host DJ Andy Mack, we have a bi-weekly show every Sunday at 8.
Man, I need to be included in that, man.
And I'm telling you, whenever I create the live link and it goes on YouTube, before the show airs, we get a thumbs down. And, you know, and that comes with the territory.
Ooh, can I share something with y'all?
Yeah, I think I made a couple of. I didn't do no thumbs down there like that. I think I made a couple of comments, and Jay came back and said, you know, I say, man, won't you go from the beginning and start? You say, yeah, well, I got it on another page or something. So I was like, okay, that's cool, because a lot of people just tuning in, they miss out what was going on. That's all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We got some. Excuse me, 1 minute, be love. We got some true followers. You know what I'm saying? You're one of them. You've been on a few shows commenting. And, you know, if we bring everything, the hype stuff, like let's go to scratch session part 2. If we'd have jumped straight into the scratching, we'd have had a few visitors and then it'd have died down. We actually had people wait. You know what I'm saying? They commented, they waited, then we got to the scratching. And it brought it up. Now, we're here to please everyone, but we're doing this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's about knowledge. We don't want somebody at home who just want to see a guy scratch, watch it. We want to bring everyone who want to learn, because we talked about turntables, we talked about controllers, we talked about the art of scratching.
Right.
Ask questions on hand positions and everything. Right. So, you know, it built up to that point. Now, don't get me wrong, Dre. I'm with you on what you said. Because I watch the news or Sports Center, and I'd be like, man, would y'all get to the scene I want? You know what I'm saying? I've been there.
The reason why, I don't mean to cut you off, the reason why, because I'm a 38-year DJ full of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I used to own a record store and all that. Full of knowledge. So when I hear people talk about the DJ and the game, stuff like that, but I already know it, but I was like, man, just go back. Y'all in the middle, y'all in the good part, but go back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all that was, you know. Because, you know, when you love this thing, art form called DJ, you follow me? And every time somebody speak about DJing, and when you got a full panel people, when they talking about DJ and the art form of DJing, you know what I'm saying? That like boil my blood, cause I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's the passion that I have. Let me take this little room right here. It's full of shit in here.
We gotta get back on topic
because I like the art form of it. But we're gonna get back on the subject, Jay.
Hey, real quick on the comment box. Shout out to Mr. Melody. He says that he feels that a lot of the beef that are from the younger generations that was raised by the TV and didn't get certain morals and values.
Oh, wow. That's actually well said.
Yep, exactly.
And
well said. It's like, how do I say? He's right about that in a sense. Mm-hmm. You know, raised by the TV, but nowadays they're raised by the internet.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, well, 2 of my kids upstairs who has full-blown cable and everything in their room. The TV doesn't come on unless, one, it's a video game. They're on tablets and everything. My daughter just bought her internet TV just to Netflix. She don't watch cable. So, I mean, just period. The internet, I think, have a lot, not all, but a lot of these young people, their mind is like burned up off the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I go to a family member's house, and soon as we walk through the door, hold on, y'all, hold on, and it's live. Yeah. Before we leave, it's 115 photos and 12 videos on social media from this person.
Yep.
Your mind is blown up from it.
Right.
See, that's to these young people, and you got to learn to. I remember, J Rock, you said something about you don't watch much TV.
It's funny, right? I have a rule for TV. I have movie night with my wife and kids, and I'll watch whatever show that's appropriate that the kids, or movie that the kids want to watch. I allow myself to watch 1 season of any TV show. So let's say, for example, this right now you got 24, you got Homeland, and you got any other TV show. I gotta pick one, and I can only watch that one, because the rest of my time I'm spending working or programming lights or working on a business plan or doing strategy with DJ B Love or building. I don't have one near me right now. Oh yeah. Or building tiny computers with my kids. You know, it's like I had caught myself not getting a lot of stuff done because I was distracted by TV. So that's it.
But let me ask you this. A lot of times social media can distract us. as well.
Yo, social media.
Facebook.
You need a Facebook diet.
Right.
Like I told you earlier this week, over the last 2 weeks, I removed myself from about 42 Facebook groups. And no disrespect to anybody in those groups, but it's like, how many times can you see the same blend video posted? How many times can you see the same thing posted? I like to, and it's like it's timeline clutter.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? And so I've been actually limiting my time on Facebook. And so it's like when you see pictures and videos and stuff posts, a lot of times it was scheduled.
Right. Now, this the question. I want to get back to the subject about this Facebook stuff. When you throw yourself out there, it can be multiple parties. But you, like you said before, you have to be mindful of who's watching.
Exactly. Because
that can hurt your business. That can hurt the person business that you're doing. And say for instance, a client want to book you, right? And this thing pops off. And they see all of this stuff on your timeline, going back and forth. Then they say, well, nah, I don't think we need to get this company here. He might say something, we might say something he don't like, he might pop off on us. Then this guy over here on this company, we need to go somewhere else. So that's hurting your business.
Yep.
Well, I would like to add some stuff. I want to talk about the part where strategies and tools come into play.
Real quick before you go there.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout out the comment box real quick.
Okay.
We got DJ iDub. We got my homie DJ Vertex. And he had a good valid point. He said sometimes your pride and your ego just gets in the way. It's like, you can't be, so macho or so diva that you can't admit that you are wrong.
Right.
I was supposed to do XYZ.
It didn't happen.
I'm late. It didn't happen. I apologize.
Right.
I apologize. How can I make it right? And I ain't saying kiss nobody butt because there's a difference. Right. But it's like, don't let your ego, well, I don't care. You should have did such and such 5 weeks ago. You would have been prepared. But that ego and pride every time. And shout out to With This Ring Events for tuning in. She says social media is a bully. I feel like social media enables bullies.
I agree. It's
about people that talk trash to you on Facebook. They won't say it to your face.
Exactly.
Not to contradict what she said, but that's what I was going to say. Social media is not a bully. It's the people behind social media.
And one last comment.
Facebook gangsters.
DJ Vertex. Yes, I did watch The Get Down. And when season 2 airs, I'm shutting all other shows down. Now, DJ B Love.
Okay, so I wanted to offer some tools and strategies because sometimes it can be very easy to sit in the position of should and shouldn'ts, and for those people that may be struggling with how they deal with this, I will be honest and say I have trouble in this area, and I had to recently apologize to my business partner, and I probably still have to make up for that, but we were on site and I didn't have the emotional resilience to work through the issue that we were having. And so while it may not have come across in general to like everybody in the room that there was an issue, but I would say that probably the people that were in close proximity to me or were having conversation that we needed to get the event going, they may have felt like she's slightly stank. So I would like to recommend to people that they read up on business and understand how contracts work and understand about mediation and how to work through things, because sometimes the lack of appropriate response is because people don't know any better.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Because And sometimes you think because this other person has business cards and they pay business taxes and they act in all these different ways like a business person, but they don't understand the fundamentals and the foundations of business engagement. And so I would encourage people to definitely be reading up on that, and also to learn whatever coping strategies they need to have emotional resilience. And a good place that I start with my students is chess. And there's lots of free ways to learn chess if you don't know, or to become familiar with it if you're not aware. And it's a strategy game, and you're not going to win every time. And there are millions of combinations that can be used to work your way across the board. And a great deal of business is conducted that same way. We interact with our clients on so many different levels, from booking the gig to working through the intimate details, whether it's sound, lighting, both, or in our case, we do a lot of other different types of gigs, Halloween parties, and people that have intricate type of themes that they want to execute for their party. So we may have to conduct ourselves in a lot of different capacities. And so having strategies and tools available to you can help you with some of those issues.
My homegirl Rashida just says the blank face strategy. It's like somebody just get on your nerves so bad, and you got a face that you hit. It's like they don't know you're not showing the disgust that they're bringing up in you. I like that. I practice that a lot Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
You know what I like. What B-Love said was strategy. Everything from your business, from your attitude, it's a strategy. You know, if somebody come at me wrong, whether it's on social media or personal and in public, it's I'm gonna strategize on how I'm gonna handle this person. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes people coming at you wrong is part of their strategy to get you off your game. Yeah. Maybe you're looking too professional. Maybe you got one too many up likes. Maybe you got one too many totems, or if they see you gaining ground on what they consider, their territory, their market, sometimes that could happen. But, I say it's just like our strategy to back up our hard drives. We need to develop strategies and real ways to deal with these situations when they come up. Because it's like, it doesn't need to be in your public Facebook. You gotta keep, like my homie DJ P Wiz says, you gotta keep your personal and business separate.
Exactly.
For me, that's kind of hard because I am my business, but I don't put personal beefs on the Facebook and all that stuff. I'm getting better about that. Nobody's perfect. We got one more comment. Rashida says they want to find your area of weakness. That one button, or DJ Beloved and I, we got an inside joke. That one little hormone that sets you off balance, and they'll pick on that, and they'll pick on that. James De Palma says he have a crew of 3. Him, his DJ, and his roadie tech. And he says, my fluff and pimp, she makes sure it's pretty. So I guess I need him to elaborate on that.
We all need him to elaborate on that.
But it's like,
because it might be some fringe benefits that go along with moving this equipment that we may need to investigate.
I get what he's saying. He's like, his setup is going to be pretty. The cables are going to be neat. If you enter scrims and facades, everything just looks professional. And so But as we move forward, and as you spend more money and invest in your business, the stakes get higher. When the stakes get higher, you know, your level of professionalism and keeping your third eye open gotta increase. Because it's like, you know, the last thing you want is for a bride to be Googling your company and see that, wow, this interaction is crazy. You call him a what? He said this. You know, you didn't do that. And it's like, and even though I doubt they're gonna read the whole 90 comment thread, but they're gonna read those 1 or 2 lines, and that's gonna be enough to deter them. So it's like everything is indexed. Yes. Everything is indexed.
Yes.
Oh, he says primp. It's not pimp, but primp. I didn't see the R.
I'm like, man, he DJing with a pimp.
Like, jeez.
No, he said the set was pimped out. I feel that. It's been times we set up at a 70s party, and you know how it goes. Sometimes people don't take all the details into consideration, so we had to dig in the bag of tricks and see what we could pull out, and we had to go ahead and pimp us out a corner. So sometimes it be like that.
Yeah. Right. A shout out real quick in the comment box. I want to shout out DJ Big J, my homie Jason. He says he has his team, and his team is 2, him and his roadie. DJ Crank just hit up the comment box. He says you can have a pretty setup, but your attitude is nasty. You may lose the gig just because of that.
I
Who
think
cares if the food looks good but tastes nasty? Valid points.
We all know at least one DJ that setup is gorgeous, but mindset is like, I'm above you all. You know, that's not a pretty act. And you know, I don't ever consider myself above my clients. I don't consider myself above any DJ.
See, and that's the secret, right? You know, me personally, and DJ Beloved can attest to this, I don't compete with nobody, whether they're in my market, out of my market, anything. You know why? Because this world that I have here and all the ideas I got flown around, if I spend my time competing with other people, I'm not focusing on developing creative solutions internally. You know, and so with that being said, it's like sometimes that competition can lead to some of the envy. And envy and jealousy is like those nasty things, man, that as professionals...
They feelings, and they don't have a place in business. Yeah. Business is about capital. It is about opportunity. It is about positioning oneself for long-term wealth. Business is not a place for feelings. If you want to deal with feelings, you got to go to the massage parlor. You got to get with your boo kitty. You got to take your kids to the playground. You can even go to church if you want to. But business is not where you deal with the feeling thing.
Yes.
It's not
like,
that.
You know, with Rashida just says, as your stakes get higher, you got to be mindful that your marketing has the potential to be intimidating to prospective clients. And as your marketing gets better, so is the level of, you know, I would say hateration could come up from your peers or what have you.
I would like to reframe that and try to really make that motivation, because hateration puts you in a victim position.
Yeah.
And see, there's no reason to compete as far as, I don't know, I guess I just look at the history and culture which brought us to being, and it was never written into the growth and development of this art form that we would be carbon copy. I don't think that was the intention for the art form. We're all supposed to improve upon the design, and we're all supposed to be motivating each other to continue to add our best. Remember, we're the change makers. We took what the old boys say in the Get Down when he was trying to break up the couple. He was like, man, she sing the whack part of the song. When we come on the set, we fly, we looking good, we popping. Got the beat. We about that life. So the sensitivity, like, leave that for the hip hop artists. Let them MCs deal with them feelings and emotions like that. Let's be the ones that come on the set, and when the bass get dropped and that first note get hit, people know why the client hired you. They know why you're there.
Right.
Yeah, right. I agree.
I'm gonna go back real quick to my situation. You know, this person who shall remain nameless because he's mentally nameless.
And they don't need to get fame off of this.
Exactly. But
nameless and fameless.
He even went as far as to call me the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I saw that. I saw the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's, and all this, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna keep his name private, but I'm gonna tell it. You know, in our Facebook group, I let him in. I got message from, I would say probably about 15 DJs saying, hey, this guy is something else, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I give everybody a fair chance because J-Rock, no, I give everybody a fair shot. I support everybody that's in the group and more out of the group. I'm just a supportive type person for our art. So he done harassed plenty DJs will show their setup that they're proud that they finally worked on to get, because we have DJs in a group. You know, J-Rock can post a photo, I can post a photo, somebody else can post a photo, but there's other DJs commenting like, I'm gonna get like that, I'm working on it, and we try to keep them inspired. You can do it. Yeah. So when they get somewhat to where they want to be, they will post a photo, and this person would just, hey, you shouldn't be showing this picture. This is not beautiful, and blah, blah, blah. And I put a couple of chin checks on them, and a lot of people ask me, they say, why do you let the guys stay in the group? Well, we have a board. We have a group of board members that watches this group, and they all got the right to eliminate. So they went on a vote. They took a vote to see if I should eliminate him, because I was going to kick him right out. And a couple of people voted against kicking him out, say just warn him, give him a chance, because I inbox him and he, I'm sorry, Jay, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I had him, you know, I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. I kind of had him under control. I'm like, keep your attitude down, man. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. Because we didn't have any problems in this group before you. Everybody was like brothers up in there, for real. And it got to the point where how his conversation, our beef came up, is because I forget what it was for, because I was just like, you know what? I put up on my phone, delete. And that's when what you seen, Dre, came right up on public, because I just deleted him.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, this guy here, man. I was like, man, bring his ass over here on the East Coast. Right. Bring his ass over here.
All right, but I don't want to get too into the more recent situations that's going on. But yeah, it's like it comes to a point where you got to hit that unfriend button. You got to hit that block button, because it's at the end of the day, you know, some people have insecurities, and insecurity can cause you to act in crazy ways.
Exactly.
You know, you just want to, you know, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what, Jay? Not to cut you off. It could be something with himself. It could be something, you know what I mean? Something wrong. It could have been something that happened when he was growing up, and he just started just lashing out on people for no reason. Because I just can't understand why a fellow DJ or whatever, will do that to another fellow DJ. It just don't make sense.
Or another person, period. But so with our viewers that's tuned in, shout out to Kels. Thanks for tuning in. I want to take like 2 minutes each and just go around the panel. And if you have any advice that you could offer our viewers on this particular situation, what piece of advice would you give, Jay Mathis?
Well, my piece of advice would be stay true to yourself. You don't have to be true to whoever it is that's trying to pull you out your zone. Stay true to yourself. Just because somebody done pissed in that person Cheerios don't mean they pissed in yours. So just stay true to yourself. There go my advice right there.
All
true
right.
to yourself.
DJ Dre?
Yeah, piggyback off what Jay said. Just stay true to yourself, man, and just try to stay away from altercations. It's kind of hard, but yeah, you definitely have to stay true to yourself and just do what you need to do and stay positive and stay focused.
DJ B Love?
Okay, so for everybody that is looking for an applicable strategy, like, oh my God, I'm in the midst of this right now, I would say, please take care of yourself. And like Jay Mathis said, don't feel the need to participate in anything that is not for your own personal betterment. And so that's the touchy-feely part. The part that is like, look here, get yourself together. If you're going to be dealing in social situations, it would be best, it would be a good idea. I would recommend this, suggest this. I could be wrong as a mug, but I would suggest that you understand what your personal triggers are when you deal with people, so that if situation starts to escalate where you feel like you got to act out of character, you can be aware of what your own personal BS is. And also, maybe you don't have to respond to everything that's offered. Maybe sometimes people can just talk crazy by their damn self.
Yep. Yeah. Before I give my 2 cents, I gotta shout out the comment box again. Shout out to DJ Crank. DJ Official, I want to thank him for the nice little logo you see in the top right corner. He says, they could be trying to pull you back to a zone where you're trying to put behind you. Let's say, for example, me and B-Love says this all the time. If you hang around with 8 broke people, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be the 9th broke person. If you hang around 8 successful people, 9 times out of 10, you'll be the 9th. And so it's like, you got to surround yourself with like-minded people. And at the end of the day, you got to remember this. It takes 2 people to argue. You don't have to be that second person.
True that.
Especially on social media. If the person is not willing to meet up for coffee, or if they're or have just a phone conversation, then they're not worthy of your time. Real quick, we're gonna take a commercial break because this show got to be paid for by somebody, and that somebody is this sponsor. We'll be right back.
Power Jams DJs. We have the talent and expertise to make your event a success. More than just DJs, exciting music and entertainment with lighting enhancements to create elegant atmosphere and lively dance floors.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Watch it.
Create a fun and memorable experience. Corporate and community events, weddings, and private celebrations. Power Jams DJs can bring your ideas to life with ambiance. Call today to learn more.
Shout out to Power Jam DJs and Wild Event Solutions. Shout out to J Mathis Entertainment, sponsoring these shows that we do. Alright, so we're back now. Did I give my 2 cents?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did. Okay. Well, We've been on for an hour now. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live stream. Once again, DJ Beloved, tell everybody how they can reach you.
If you would like to call me to do something wonderful at your event, you can reach me at 240-745-5267. If you would like to see a digital resume, I can say that, then you can visit powerjamsdjs.com. You could Google me too. Just do it on YouTube. What's that mean? You got to YouTube me?
YouTube me.
I'm straight analog 70s, so I'm catching up. I ain't even tweeting nobody yet.
And for the record, her new website is justtowwow.com.
Just to wow.
All right, DJ J Mathis, how can the good folks reach you?
You can reach me on YouTube as DJ J Mathis. You can also reach me on Instagram as J Mathis Entertainment, and you can find me on Facebook as J Mathis.
All right. DJ Dre, how can the good folks reach you?
You can reach me at Cool DJ Dre 1200 IG, Cool DJ Dre 1200 on Facebook, or you can also call me 202-210-2800. That's the business line. DNA 8.
All right, and of course you can reach me at Facebook. My name is DJ J Rock. So when you address me, you don't have to say Jimmy J Rock. It's Facebook got rules, y'all. So it's DJ J Rock is how you can address me, or Jimmy or Jay. But you can reach me at Play My Demo. That's my Instagram and Twitter. You can reach me at www.playmydemo.com. That's my digital video resume. Or justtowwow.com. And don't forget, you can visit www.djhelpdesk.com if you need assistance with DJ and technology related issues. DJ Beloved got something she want to add.
I was just going to say, see how we was vibing? Because I was just going to say, for the people that have been watching this show and saying, DJ Help Desk, what the hell can I call you for? What kind of problems do I have to be having to call you? And so then you just said it. So.
All right.
All right.
Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host, DJ J Rock. You can catch me again. Monday is my birthday, so I'm on the fence if I'm going to do a live stream show for my birthday. We'll see. But anyway, the 26th is the Real YouTube DJs show. You can catch us 8 p.m. And thank y'all for tuning in. And we out.
Good night.